Question number 251. An ex parte degree passed by Court A was transferred to Court B for execution, and execution proceedings are pending in Court B. Court A sets aside ex parte degree, and on rehearing, a fresh decree was passed on the same terms. Option A. Since the new decree was passed on the same terms as the decree which is set aside, the execution proceedings will continue. Option B. Court B can continue the execute the ex parte decree since the order of transfer has not been recalled. Option C. The decree holder can seek the amendment to the execution proceedings. And option D. The execution proceedings in Court B come to an end and a fresh execution petition would have to be filed for the new decree. In question number 251, correct answer is option D. That is, the execution proceedings in Court B come to an end and a fresh execution petition would have to be filed for the new decree. Question number 252. Which of the following is the true meaning of the term legal representative under CPC? Option A. A person who in law represents the estate of a deceased person. Option B. Any person who intermeddles with the estate of the deceased and where a party sues in a representative character the person on whom the estate devolves on death party so suing. Option C. Any party who intermeddles with the estate of the deceased and where a party is sued in a representative character the person on whom the estate devolves on the death of the party so sued. And option D. All of the above. In question number 252, the correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. All the given options regarding to legal representatives are correct over here. Question number 253. Under section 51 of CPC, which one is not a method to enforce an execution of decree? Correct answer here is option D, that is by appointing a commission is not a method or to enforce execution of decree, whereas by appointing a receiver, by sale without attachment, by arrest and detentions are the method for execution of decree. Question number 254. In which of the following cases Supreme Court has upheld the validity of section 51 of the Code of Civil Procedure? Correct answer here is option D, that is 𝐲𝐤𝐥𝐿 versus Bank of Cochin. Question number 255. In which of the following ways can the court not order execution of a decree as per section 51 of the Code? Here in question number 255, correct answer is option C, that is by serving the summons on party, whereas by delivery of any property specifically decreed, by attachment and by appointing a receiver are the method by which the execution of decree can take place under section 51 of the Code. Question number 256. Arrest of a person in execution of a decree has been provided under section 53 of the CPC, under section 54 of CPC, under section 56 of CPC and under section 55 of CPC. In question number 256, correct answer is option D, that is under section 55 of CPC. Question number 257. The court cannot order execution of a decree as per section 51 of the Code of Civil Procedure in which of the following ways? Option A. By attachment and sale of property, a decree for the restitution of conjugal rights by sending the person husband or wife as the case may be to civil prison, by appointing a receiver, by delivery of any property specifically decreed. In question number 257, correct answer is option B. A decree for restitution of conjugal rights by sending the person husband or wife as the case may be to civil prison is not right. Therefore, it will be the right answer because in this question it has been asked which of the following is cannot order of decree as per section 51 of the Code. Question number 258. Which section of the Civil Procedure Code prohibits arrest or detention of a woman in the execution of the decree for money? Correct answer here is option B, that is section 56. Question number 259. Decree for payment of money passed against a woman cannot be executed. Option A. By proceeding against her legal representatives if she dies, by attachment and the sale of her property, by appointing a receiver. Option D. By her arrest and detention in prison. Here in this question, it has been asked by which manner a decree against women cannot be executed. So here D will be the right answer. Question number 260. Which of the following statement is false? Option A. No woman can be arrested or detained in civil prison in execution of a decree except for the execution of a decree for the payment of money. Option B. Books of accounts, any right or personal service and a right to future maintenance shall not be liable to attachment or sale in execution of a decree. Option C. Where a decree is to be sent for execution to another court, the court which passed such a decree shall send a decree directly to such other court whether or not such court is situated in the same suit. D. Where the holder of a decree for the possession of immovable property or the purchaser of any such property sold in execution of a decree is resisted or obstructed by any person obtaining possession of the property, he may make an application to the court complaining of such resistance or obstruction. In question number 260, correct answer is option A. This option is not correct, and here in this question it has also been asked which of the following is false. Option A is false. Question number 261. Under the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, no woman shall be arrested and detained in civil prison in the matter regarding the decree relates to. Correct answer is option D, that is payment of money disputes. Option D is the right answer. Question number 262. Section 56 of the Civil Procedure Code specifically prohibits the arrest or detention in civil prison in execution of a decree of a sick person, a minor person, a woman, all of these. Correct answer here is option C, that is a woman. Question number 263. On which one of the following grounds under CPC a warrant of arrest against a judgment debtor may be cancelled by the court? Option A, serious illness. Option B, appearance in marriage of his son. Option C, to cast vote in general election. Option D, none of the above. In question number 263, correct answer is option A, that is serious illness. Question number 264. Who does pay the subsistence allowance in case of arrest and judgment debtor for execution of a decree? Correct answer here is decree holder. Option B is the right answer. Question number 265. Under section 58 of CPC, a person detained shall be released from the detention on the amount mentioned in the warrant of his detention being paid to the officer appointed by the court, the officer in charge of the civil prison, none of the above. Correct answer here is option C, that is the officer in charge of civil prison. Question number 266. Where the decree is for the payment of sum of money exceeding 5,000 rupees, the period of civil prison, option A, shall not exceed 3 months, option B, shall not exceed 6 months, option C, shall not exceed 9 months, and option D, shall not exceed 1 year. Correct answer here is option A, that is shall not exceed 3 months. Question number 267. According to section 58 of the CPC, no detention in civil imprisonment can be ordered if the decree is for the payment of amount not exceeding rupees 500, not exceeding rupees 1000, not exceeding rupees 1500, not exceeding rupees 2000. Correct answer here is option D, that is not exceeding rupees 2000. Question number 268. Where a judgment debtor has been committed to the civil prison, he may be released therefrom by the state government on the ground of the existence of any infectious disease by the committing court or any court to which that court is subordinate on the ground of serious illness by the state government on the ground of the existence of any contagious disease, and option D, all of the above. Correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. All the statements are correct here. Question number 269. A judgment debtor is arrested in execution of a decree for the payment of money, and a judgment debtor pays the amount of the decree and the cost of the arrest to the officer arresting him. Such officer, option A, shall send a judgment debtor to civil prison. Option B, shall take judgment debtor to the court, shall at once release him, and option D, shall release him after taking the security from him. In question number 269, correct answer is option C, that is shall at once release him. Question number 270. Under section 60 of the CPC, which of the following properties is not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree? Option A, negotiable instruments. Option B, houses or other buildings. Option C, government securities, and option D, any right of personal service. Here correct answer is option D, that is any right of personal service. Question number 271. Under CPC, which one of the properties cannot be attached in execution of a decree? Books of account, land, banknote, checks. Correct answer here is option A, that is bank of accounts, cannot be attached in execution of decree. Question number 272. Which of the following property is liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree? Correct answer here is option D, that is government securities. Government securities are liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree. Whereas a right to future maintenance, books of accounts, a mere right to sue for damages are not liable for attachment and sale in execution of a decree. Question number 273. Which of the following property is not liable to be attached and sale during the execution of proceedings? Option A, bill of exchange. Option B, promissory notes. Option C, government securities, and option D, tool of artisans. Here correct answer is option D, that is tool of artisans. Question number 274. Which one of the following properties is liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree? Option A, right to future maintenance. Option B, a promissory note. Option C, books of accounts, and option D, a right for personal service. Here correct answer is option B, that is a promissory note. Question number 275. Under CPC, which one of the following is liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree? Correct answer here is option B, that is promissory notes. Question number 276. Which of the following properties cannot be attached in execution of a decree? Option A, pensions. Option B, promissory notes. Option C, house or other building, and option D, hundi. Correct answer here is option A, that is pensions. Question number 277. Book of accounts, option A, are liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree. Option B, are not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree. Option C, are no evidence in the eye of law, can be the sole evidence to decide a suit. Here correct answer is option B, that is, are not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree. Question number 278. Which of the following properties are liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree under section 60 of the CPC? Correct answer here is option A, that is banknote, checks and bill of exchange. Question number 279. Which of the following properties shall not be liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree? Correct answer here is option B, that is any right of personal service. Question number 280. Whether necessary wearing apparel are liable for the attachment and execution of a decree? Correct answer is option B, that is no. Question number 281. An execution of a decree for the maintenance salary of a person can be attached to the extent of option C, that is 2/3. Question number 282. Which of the following properties of a judgment debtor are liable to be attached? Option A, personal ornament of religious usage of a woman, tool of artisans and cattle and seed grain, book of account, shares in corporation and government securities. Here correct answer is option D, that is shares in corporation and government securities. Question number 283. Which of the following property is not liable to be attached and sold in execution of a decree? Option A, money, option B, hundis, option C, electricity, and option D, none of the above. Correct answer here is option C, that is electricity. Question number 284. Properties that can be attached are money, banknotes, checks, bill of exchange, hundis, promissory note, stipends and gratuities allowed to pensioners and the government, book of accounts, all of the above. Here correct answer is option A, that is money, banknotes, checks, bill of exchange, hundis and promissory note. Question number 285. Which one of the following properties are liable to attachment or sale in the execution of a decree under CPC? Correct answer here is option B, that is a promissory note. Question number 286. How much salary of a person can be attached in execution for the decree of maintenance? Option A, first 1000 rupees and 1/3 of the remainder. B, first 1000 rupees and 2/3 of the remainder. C, 2/3 of the salary, 1/3 of the salary. Correct answer is option C, that is 2/3 of the salary. Question number 287. Which of the following kinds of property is not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree? Option A, money, option B, shares, option C, land, option D, personal ornaments which cannot be parted by any woman. Correct answer is option D, personal ornaments which cannot be parted by any woman. Question number 288. Private alienation of property after attachment of the same is voidable at the option of the decree holder, voidable at the option of the judgment debtor, option C, void ab initio, and option D, void as against all claims enforceable under the attachment. In question number 288, correct answer is option D, that is void as against all claims enforceable under the attachment. Question number 289. Where immovable property is sold in execution of a decree and such sale has become absolute, the property shall be deemed to have vested in the purchaser from the time. Option A, when the sale becomes absolute, when the property is sold, when the purchaser acquires possession and depends on the code. Here correct answer is option B, that is when the property is sold. Question number 290. A money decree may be executed. Option A, attachment and sale of any property of the judgment debtor. Question number 291. Where decrees for the partition of an undivided estate assessed to the payment of revenue to the government, the partition of the estate in accordance with the law for the time being in force shall be made to the Naib Tehsildar, the Nazir, the collector, the commissioner appointed by the court. Here correct answer is option C, that is the collector. Question number 292. Section 74 of the CPC deals with resistance to execution. Option B is the right answer. Question number 293. Section 75 of CPC deals with, correct answer is option B, that is power to issue commission. Question number 294. A civil court cannot issue commission in the following cases: for examining a person, for examining accounts, to execute partition, to execute a decree. Correct answer is option D. To execute a decree, a civil court cannot issue commission. Question number 295. For which of the following purpose a court may issue commission? Option A, to examine any person. Option B, to make partition of the property, to perform any ministerial act. For all these purposes. Here option D is the right answer. Therefore, all the acts will come in this answer. Question number 296. Court may not issue a commission to examine any person, to examine accounts, to perform any ministerial act, to arrest a person. Correct answer is option D, that is to arrest a person. Court may not issue a commission, whereas to examine a person, to examine accounts and to perform any ministerial acts, court can issue commission. Question number 297. In which of the following case the court may issue a commission? to examine any person, to make local investigation, to make partition, all of these. Here option D is the right answer. So in all of the categories, court can issue a commission. Question number 298. Under CPC, court may not issue a commission for elucidating any matter in dispute, for ascertaining the market value of any property, for assessing the amount of any mesne profit or damages, for framing of issues. Correct answer here is option D, that is for framing of issues. Under CPC, a court cannot issue a commission. Question number 299. For which of the following purpose a commission is not issued? Option A, to make local investigation. Option B, to examine a person. Option C, to order a party to appear in the court and answer to claim. Option D, to make a partition. Correct answer is option C, to order a party to appear in the court and answer the claim. Question number 300. Under section 75 of the CPC, court cannot issue commission. Option A, to examine any person, to make partition, to conduct sale of property which is not in the custody of the court. Option D, to hold a scientific, technical or expert investigation. Correct answer here is option C, that is to conduct sale of property which is not in the custody of the court. Court cannot issue commission in this option, that is option C.